Did you know your body is basically a high-tech, self-sustaining, 24/7 operation? No clocking out, no vacations, just constant work behind the scenes to keep you alive. But what exactly are all these systems working together? And why do they matter? What keeps your heart beating without you thinking about it? What makes sure you don't digest your own stomach? And why do you have bones instead of just being a wobbly blob of muscle? In a couple of minutes, you're going to know the main systems of the human body, how they keep you going, and some of the wildest things they do that you probably never noticed. And it all starts with something you're doing right now without even trying. Breathing. You're doing it right now, but have you ever stopped to think about how? That's your respiratory system at work. Every time you inhale, your lungs pull in oxygen, which your body desperately needs. Then your blood swoops in, grabs that oxygen like a high-priority delivery, and rushes it to your organs and tissues. Meanwhile, all the carbon dioxide your body doesn't need gets booted out when you exhale. And here's teamwork at its best. Your lungs don't work alone. Your diaphragm, that dome-shaped muscle under your ribs, is actually the one running the show. It contracts, pulling air in, then relaxes, pushing air out. You could say it's the stage manager of your entire breathing operation. But once your body gets oxygen, how does it actually get where it needs to go? Well, that's where things really start moving. Enter the circulatory system, your body's ultimate delivery service. Your heart, that tireless little pump in your chest, beats about 100,000 times a day, pushing blood through a highway of veins and arteries. That oxygen you just breathe in. Your blood carries it everywhere, making pit stops at your organs, muscles, and brain so they can keep doing their thing. And the heart doesn't just deliver, it picks up too. It collects carbon dioxide and waste from your cells and sends them off to be disposed of, like a personal janitorial service for your body. Plus, fun fact, if you line up all your blood vessels end to end, they'd stretch around the earth twice. That's a lot of mileage for something working inside your body right now. But let's be honest, oxygen is great and all, but what about actual fuel? You know, the stuff that keeps your energy up? Well, for that, we need to take a trip a little further south. Fuel. You need it, you crave it, and thankfully, your digestive system is on it. The moment food enters your mouth, your body gets to work breaking it down into nutrients your cells can actually use. First stop, your stomach, basically a muscular blender filled with acid strong enough to dissolve metal, but thankfully, it's busy digesting your lunch instead. From there, food moves into the small intestine, where nutrients get absorbed into your bloodstream and sent off to power everything from your brain to your pinky toe. Anything your body can't use, that takes a little detour through the large intestine and, well, you know how that story ends. But digestion isn't just about breaking down food, it's also about energy management. So what happens when your body needs backup power? Well, that's when we call on the pros. Enter the endocrine system, the behind-the-scenes operator of your body's energy levels, growth, and mood. Think of it as your body's chemical messaging service, using hormones to tell different parts what to do. Need a burst of energy? Your adrenal glands release adrenaline. Hungry? Your pancreas signals for insulin to manage your blood sugar. Feeling emotional for no apparent reason? You can thank your hormones for that too. And prepare to be amazed. Your endocrine system is so finely tuned that even a tiny shift in hormone levels can make a huge difference in how you feel. Ever had a sugar crash? That's your body frantically trying to rebalance itself. Ever felt super sleepy at the same time every night? That's melatonin telling you it's time to shut things down. But while your hormones are busy running the show, your body also needs a way to protect itself. And for that, we've got a pretty incredible defense system in place. Meet the immune system, your personal security team. always on the lookout for intruders. Every day, bacteria, viruses, and other microscopic troublemakers try to invade your body, but your immune system is on it before you even realize there's a threat. White blood cells, antibodies, and a whole network of defenses work together to identify, attack, and remember these invaders in case they ever try to come back. Here's something wild. Your body actually remembers past infections. That's why once you've had certain illnesses, you're less likely to get them again. It's like your immune system keeps a list of unwanted guests and knows exactly how to kick them out if they show up. But fighting off germs is just one part of staying healthy. Your body also needs a way to hold itself together, literally. And for that, we need to talk about what's keeping you from being a shapeless pile of skin and muscle. The reason you're not just a puddle of organs on the floor. Say thank you to the skeletal system. Your bones do more than just hold you up. They protect your vital organs, store minerals, and even make blood cells. That's right, inside your bones, there's a whole operation happening, producing red and white blood cells to keep your body running. And despite what you might think, bones aren't just solid, unchanging structures. They're constantly being broken down and rebuilt, which is why kids heal from fractures faster than adults. Oh, and fun fact, your bones are actually stronger than steel, ounce for ounce. So while they might not seem like much from the outside, they're doing some serious heavy lifting. But bones alone wouldn't get you very far. You need something to move them, power them, and keep them in motion. And for that, we need to talk about the system that's pulling all the strings, literally. The muscular system. It's the thing that makes sure you can walk, talk, lift, jump, and do pretty much everything else that requires movement. Your muscles are like the engines of your body, using energy to create movement and generate heat. And here's something cool. There are 3 types of muscles working in sync. You've got your skeletal muscles, the ones you can control, and that help you move your body. You've got your smooth muscles, which operate automatically, like in your digestive tract or blood vessels. And you've got your cardiac muscle, the one in your heart that's so dedicated it doesn't even need a break. What's mind-blowing is that, unlike the rest of your body, muscles don't just get stronger, they adapt to whatever you throw at them. So, the more you challenge your muscles, the more efficient they become. Talk about a body that knows how to level up. And now, the grand maestro of the body, the nervous system. This is where all the action happens, and it's not just about your brain telling you to move your hand away from a hot stove. Your brain is sending millions of signals every second, keeping everything in sync. Imagine trying to conduct an orchestra, and that orchestra is actually every part of your body, and the concert is happening in real time, without missing a beat. Your nervous system also includes your spinal cord, which acts as the body's super-fast internet highway. Think of it like a fiber optic cable, transmitting info from your brain to your limbs and organs in a fraction of a second. So when you touch something hot, your spinal cord is like, "Oh, danger," and sends an emergency alert to your brain, which then sends out a "get out of there" signal. Hey, did you know your gut has its own nervous system? Yup, it's called the second brain. That's why when you get a gut feeling, it's not just a saying, your gut is actually processing information on its own. But just like your brain, it has a job to do, breaking down food and absorbing nutrients. So once it's done all that work, what happens to everything your body doesn't need? Out with the good, in with the weight that's not right. But getting rid of the bad, now that's essential. Your excretory system is the ultimate cleanup crew. It may not get much attention, but it's working non-stop to clear out the stuff your body doesn't need. Think of it like a high-powered filtration system. Everything your cells don't use gets sorted and flushed out. But who's actually in charge of this non-stop cleanup operation? The kidneys are your main filtration team, working around the clock to remove waste and balance the fluids in your body. And fun fact, each kidney contains about 1,000,000 tiny filters called nephrons, which is basically like having a bunch of mini baristas in there, making sure your body's brew is just right. Then there's your bladder, which, let's face it, gets a bad rap. But without it, you'd be in trouble. It stores urine until the time comes for you to, well, get rid of it. We've all been there when it gets a little too full, and your bladder starts sending panic signals like, we need a bathroom. Now. By now, you might be wondering, how does it all stay balanced? How does your body keep everything running without causing chaos? Well, that's where the magic happens. Every system works in harmony with the others, and your body constantly adjusts to make sure things stay in check. For example, if you get too hot, your sweat glands go into overdrive to cool you down. If you're low on energy, your digestive system kicks in and starts breaking down food for fuel. And if you're stressed, your brain tells your body to release hormones that get you into fight or flight mode. Your body's always adapting to the environment, just like a well-practiced performance. Now that we've covered all the major players, it's pretty clear your body is one finely tuned machine. And when you step back and think about it, it's pretty wild how everything works together without you even having to think about it. If you've enjoyed this tour of your body's amazing systems, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, we've got a question for you. Which part of your body's system surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And here's some information you probably didn't know you needed. Check out this video right here.